Hello, everybody. Renee Mussachio here. I've got such exciting news. All right. I know you haven't heard from me in a while. I haven't posted anything, haven't posted any of Tracy and I conversations, nothing like that. But I'll tell you why. I had to recreate my website, and I had been doing that. I've been focusing on that. I had been doing some card decks. Everything's just um, downloadable right now. Been talking to people about getting them printed. I'm getting some crazy pricing, expensive pricing. So that hasn't happened yet. I also got a notification being the download of my channel coded the transformational code cards that we're calling them now to make that into a book format. And I was like, oh my God, that's exciting. So that I'll be working on. I haven't started that yet because there's too many other things that I'm working on. Really exciting news though. Tracy and I are starting a talk show here on YouTube, not this channel. It's going to be another channel. And the channel is, the name of it is like, let's go, like, let's go. All right. So if you're looking for it on YouTube, you would type in youtube.com/, the @ and then let's go talk show. No apostrophe, just all one, let's go talk show. And that'll come up. We recorded our first thing this morning. I just got done posting them because what happened is we recorded the talk show and then we were in this expansive energy, as you know. That's what we get into with all of these conversations. You're included in this. And when we were doing that, we got done, and then more information was coming in on some things that had happened. And we talked about that. I hit record and that too. So you've got the first one there, and then you've got a 1.5. And that's that. I think it's like 8 minutes long or something, explaining some of the stuff. But it was so exciting, such a great energy to be in. So I'm really excited for you guys to watch that and follow that channel. I'll put a link down below as well. If you're interested in staying in this channel, I thank you as well. And this is going to be more happy stuff, and not that that's not happy stuff, but more inspirational stories, things where you knew something happened and you know that there was a bigger picture happening or a bigger something going on. Somebody else was intervening for you. And I have this book called When God Winks. So my intention was to take a couple stories from there possibly, and then tell you some things that possibly happened in my life, and asking for you to share your stories as well. Whether you want to send me a recording, send me an audio, a video that I can post on the channel to really get everybody more connected into these happy, wonderful things that are happening, and recognizing there is a bigger picture here that we may not be aware of. And one story comes to mind. I wish I had the book here, and I wish I had read the stories relatively soon or whatever, so that I could relay it. And I might have this off a little. So if you've got that book, When God Winks, it might be a little off from what I'm saying. But how I remember the story, I will say it that way. How I remember the story is Kevin Costner, and I love him, is walking through an airport, and he sees this woman off, I think like in a corner near a window or whatever, and she was crying. So he took the time out to go over and talk to her and say what's going on and all that stuff. And she had said, I guess her dad had just died and she was heading home for the funeral. And he just, was being a nice guy and, listen, let me know that everything's okay. Here's my number, whatever. And I just, I'm wishing you the best, and all that. And hey, as they were talking, she said wherever she lived. And I'm going to say it's New York. I really don't know if that was it or not. So he says, hey, in whatever, months from now, I'm going to be filming there. Stop by the set. Let me know how you're doing. He might not have given her number. He might have just said that. I don't know. I can't remember the story. So he leaves it at that, whatever. Okay. Now, months go by. She happens to, I'm pretty sure she like went out for lunch or whatever and sees this film crew and all this. She's like, oh, now it clicks in her brain. Oh, Kevin Costner was from these things. Maybe I should go and say. So she does. She gets the nerve. She goes up. She says, hey, you ran into him, whatever the story was. And this guy or this woman, whatever, says, okay. And they bring her to meet Kevin Costner. And he's all happy and excited and how's everything going and blah, blah, blah. And in this conversation, somehow this person that's with him, he introduces her to this guy. And long story short, she ends up marrying this guy that he had introduced her to. So what, you know what I mean? Like the very worst case scenario is happening. You're down in the dumps or whatever. He walks over. Who would have ever thought that's how she would meet her husband? Like, how crazy cool is that? Like this big picture, every single thing is happening for a purpose. Like the stuff just blows me away. So I will pull the book out again. I will read some things. I will start to remember some of my stories. Please share with me your stories. And even if it's just in an email and you want me to read it online or, do an audio, whatever, I will do that. But I really want this to be these just happy, fun stories and things that you've heard, or even like, healing stories, whatever, that there was something else playing a part there. And I will give you this one. The other day, I'm walking because this office here is in my basement, and I'm walking down the stairs. I don't even know. I had on some sort of pant that had like a wider, and I don't have any of those, but it seemed like it had a wider, I'll say bell bottom. It was like a wider bottom. And as I was walking, my foot must have grabbed the other pant leg, and I started to fall down the stairs. I'm not kidding, guys. I felt somebody literally stop me here, like the hand went here, pushed me back onto the stair, and then I felt like two hands were here, like stood me strong on that stair. I was like, wow. And of course, I'm like, thank you so much. So somebody was looking at, nobody else was home, by the way. I was the only one home. Well, the dogs. So crazy, crazy, crazy. See the little things like that. Let's get some of these great stories going. Let's get all this positive news. I will also put in, I have an email subscribed to, I think it's called Nice News. I will get that link as well and put that downstairs. If you guys want to just hear some nice news, I get another one. I think it's called Positive News, something like that. But I'll get those links from my email and I'll put them in if you guys want to subscribe to those, because it's just nice to get all these little things. But take the time to read some of those stories, because I have to be honest with you, I don't always do that with the emails. I'm like, oh, I don't have time for that today, and I delete it because I know another one's coming tomorrow. But take the time, when you need it, do that. And if you guys hear of anything else that you'd love to share with other things to subscribe to or whatever, I mean, and the nice news and the positive news, they're free. You hear those things? Let us know. Let's start to share the happiness in the world. Okay, go over, check out our conversation that Tracy and I had this morning. We covered a gambit of things, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. And then even the after, what I labeled as the after talk show conversation or something like that. So listen to that. I thank you guys for being here. I love you tremendously. You know that. And I will be talking to you soon. And I'm looking down now to find out where to stop my thing. But there was something else that was just popping up. The healers are bowing to everybody. They're saying you have all done a tremendous, tremendous job. And they're saying that in this transformational time that we're in, they're asking you to realign and readjust with the elements of life and of light. And when you say that, or when you think that, the elements of light and life they're saying is a new energetic field coming in to the world right now. And they're saying all the elements are coming into play, meaning all the elements that we are aware of, the wind, the fire, the wood, like all of that. And they're saying there's new elements coming in. And these new elements that are coming in are coming up from underneath I want to say foundation, but it's deeper. And I'm getting a chill even thinking about it. There's what they're referring to as an informational bed of alignment. And they're saying they're doing the best they can with the human words. So feel it from an energy point right now. And that's coming up from within. Like, again, I'm going to say the foundation, so the soil, but I'm seeing it way under the soil. There was information, there's energy, there's frequencies, because I can hear a lot of different frequencies now that are coming up into the earth. So they're saying when you align, and you just have that thought, I realign with all of the elemental factors. I realign with all the elemental factors. When you say that, if you don't have to close your eyes, but if you close your eyes, because then this way you're not taking in everything from the room, you close your eyes and start to feel that, you will no doubt feel it coming up from within. Now, when they're saying coming up from within, it's not literally just the feet. I'm feeling it like literally within me, coming out. So you may feel that like almost, I keep doing this because that's what I feel like. I feel like it's this growth and this pushing me forward, which is really cool. And they've asked me, I have this Oracle card. I thought I had the star system here, but I guess they didn't want to have this Oracle card deck, the water crystals, and which I guess makes sense with them saying the whole elements coming in. And they've asked me, they've asked me to pick 3 cards. So this first one, this is honesty. So they're asking you to be honest with yourself and feel the energy of this beautiful crystal, because it's not only bringing in the elements of water, they're saying it is bringing in all the elements. Because remember, the water runs through not only your body, but it's running through the earth. So there's way more energy coming up and in within each and every aspect of that. Okay, and the next one, it says a double card. They're showing me, okay, this. Oh, how fitting is this? This is, I should probably show you the backs. See, honesty. And this one, feel this one as well. And this is earth. Like, how fitting is that? But feel the elements this is bringing in as well. Okay, and the other one that was pulled behind that, which is the thymus hatto. I don't have my readers on, and I think I left them upstairs. I ran upstairs. Okay, feel the energy that brings in as well. And the last one, pineal hatto. Whoops. So feel that energy, bring that in. If you have to pause the thing, pause it. Okay. So that's what they want to leave you with today. So I hope you have an awesome, awesome time creating your day. And I will be talking to you, and you'll probably hear me or see me more on this channel, because these little stories take nothing. I just zip in and record a story or read a little story from my When God Winks or something else I've heard. Or if you want to share them and you want to send it to me, I'll be posting them. Just make sure that you're okay with, being seen on the channel. All right, everybody. Have an awesome everything. I will see y'all on the flip side.